The flickering glow of a laptop screen, a half-empty mug of coffee growing cold, the quiet hum of a late-night world outside. For millions, this is the portal to a dark and compelling universe, a world where the unthinkable becomes reality, dissected and debated. It's a world that draws us in with a morbid fascination, a desire to understand the deepest shadows of the human psyche. And on platforms like Reddit, this shared obsession finds a communal voice. Imagine a digital town square, not for local gossip, but for the most chilling tales of real-life crime. This is where enthusiasts gather, not to solve cases themselves, but to share the tools of their fascination. The documentaries that bring chilling footage to life, the podcasts that weave intricate narratives from audio clues, the books that offer deep dives into the minds of perpetrators and the resilience of victims. This isn't a single story, but a universe of stories, a testament to the enduring power of the true crime genre, and a reflection of our collective, complex relationship with darkness. While the Reddit post itself, Media Monday's bi-weekly thread for videos, docs, podcasts, books, and other media, doesn't present a singular case. It serves as a powerful microcosm of the true crime community's insatiable appetite for understanding. It's a hub, a digital beacon for those who seek to unravel the complexities of criminal behavior, to bear witness to the unimaginable, and perhaps, in some way, to find a semblance of order in the chaos. The individuals involved, therefore, are not confined to one narrative, but are the countless figures who populate the true crime landscape. The innocent victims whose lives were tragically cut short, the perpetrators whose actions defy comprehension, the tireless investigators who chase elusive truths, and the forensic scientists whose meticulous work can bridge the gap between suspicion and certainty. Each recommendation within such a thread opens a new door, revealing a unique cast of characters, each with their own hopes, fears, and ultimately, their own place in a chilling real-life drama. Consider the case of the Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short. Her story, a tapestry woven with fragments of a life cut tragically short, became an enduring enigma. Short, a young woman with dreams of Hollywood stardom, arrived in Los Angeles in the mid-1940s, a city that glittered with promise but often hid a darker underbelly. She was described as spirited, beautiful, and perhaps a little too trusting, navigating the transient world of aspiring actresses and temporary jobs. Her final days are shrouded in mystery, a blur of fleeting encounters and unanswered calls. The discovery of her brutally murdered body in Leimert Park, a seemingly ordinary public space, sent shockwaves through a city already accustomed to its share of sensationalism. The sheer barbarity of the crime, the meticulous mutilation, and the chilling taunts left by the perpetrator, who sent cryptic letters to the press, transformed a personal tragedy into a national obsession. The perpetrator, whose identity remains unknown to this day, seemed to revel in the notoriety, his messages to the authorities and media adding a layer of psychological torment to an already horrific event. The location itself, Los Angeles in the post-war era, played a significant role in shaping the narrative. It was a city of stark contrasts, sun-drenched boulevards masking shadowy alleys, opulent mansions coexisting with seedy boarding houses. The vastness of the city, coupled with its burgeoning population and the anonymity it offered, provided fertile ground for both ambition and despair. Leimert Park, a relatively quiet residential area at the time, became an unlikely, horrifying stage for the final act of Elizabeth Short's life. The image of her bisected body, starkly displayed against the urban landscape, is etched into the collective consciousness of true crime aficionados. The setting amplified the horror, turning a once mundane location into a grim monument to a violent act. The surrounding neighborhoods, filled with families and everyday citizens, were suddenly imbued with a chilling sense of vulnerability, as the unthinkable had infiltrated their seemingly safe enclaves. The emotional and atmospheric details surrounding the Black Dahlia case are as potent as the factual elements. The fear that gripped Los Angeles at the time, the chilling realization that a predator was lurking among them, is palpable. The media's sensationalized reporting, while contributing to the public's awareness, also amplified the hysteria. Imagine the hushed whispers in diners, the anxious glances exchanged on streetcars, the constant feeling of unease that permeated the city. The resilience of Elizabeth Short's family, enduring unimaginable grief in the intrusive glare of public scrutiny. Their quiet dignity in the face of such profound loss serves as a stark counterpoint to the sensationalism surrounding the crime. They were not characters in a story, but real people grappling with a profound and irreparable void, their sorrow a constant, silent presence beneath the public spectacle. The timeline of events, then, is as varied as the cases themselves. It might begin with the idyllic backdrop of a small town, a place where everyone knows everyone, and the unimaginable feels a million miles away. Picture the quiet streets of a suburban neighborhood, the laughter of children playing in a park, the comforting routine of daily life. Then, without warning, the veneer cracks. A disappearance. A sudden, violent act. The timeline shifts, accelerating from the mundane to the terrifying. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, as a community grapples with fear and uncertainty. Investigators meticulously piece together fragments of information, each clue a potential breadcrumb leading them closer to the truth. The timeline becomes a race against time, a desperate effort to apprehend a perpetrator before they can strike again, or to bring closure to grieving families. It might involve the painstaking forensic analysis of a crime scene, the meticulous examination of DNA, fingerprints, or ballistics, each scientific finding a critical marker in the unfolding narrative. The timeline is not just a sequence of dates and times. It is the rhythm of a real-life tragedy, the slow, agonizing march towards resolution, or sometimes, to an enduring, haunting mystery. In the quiet contemplation that follows the immersion into these real-life dramas, a profound sense of reflection often emerges. The Media Mondays thread, in its seemingly simple request for recommendations, taps into something far deeper, our innate human desire to understand the inexplicable. It's a desire to confront the darkness, not out of morbid curiosity alone, but perhaps as a way of arming ourselves with knowledge, of seeking patterns in the chaos, and of affirming the value of empathy and resilience in the face of unimaginable cruelty. The stories we consume, whether through the chilling visuals of a documentary, the immersive soundscape of a podcast, or the detailed prose of a book, offer a window into the extremes of human behavior. They force us to confront our own vulnerabilities, to question the nature of good and evil, and to appreciate the quiet heroism of those who seek justice and healing. The forensic scientist, diligently working in a lab, meticulously examining fibers found at a crime scene or analyzing the trace elements in soil samples, becomes an archetypal figure of human perseverance. Their dedication, often in sterile and isolated environments, is a testament to the pursuit of truth. The detective, tirelessly pursuing a lead, often working long hours fueled by lukewarm coffee and an unwavering sense of duty, embodies the relentless spirit of justice. They are the ones who navigate the complex emotional landscape of victims' families, who decipher cryptic clues, and who often bear the weight of unsolved cases. The victims, their stories preserved and amplified through these media, become poignant reminders of the preciousness of life and the devastating impact of violence. Their lives, often reduced to statistics or gruesome details in the public consciousness, are reclaimed and honored by those who engage with their stories thoughtfully. This shared engagement with true crime, facilitated by platforms like Reddit, is more than just entertainment. It is a collective exploration of the human condition, a testament to our enduring fascination with the mysteries that lie within and around us, and a quiet, persistent search for meaning in the face of profound tragedy. It's a way of processing the darkness, of understanding the depths to which humanity can sink, and by doing so, perhaps finding a greater appreciation for the light.